Family Group Entertainment.
Welcome back, guys, to My Morning Coffee. I'm Tanya.
I'm Gia.
And I'm Sarita.
And we are bringing to you one of the three designing divas, Miss Tanisha Johnson.
Oh, really? You're going to use my
whole
full legal name?
AKA
Tanae. Tanisha. I have 10
Go
names.
ahead and let us know about yourself.
Okay, well, thanks. I'm happy to be here with you ladies. I love the podcast so far. I love what you were, the topic you were discussing was heavy, but I was really taking the information in. My name is Tanisha. Everyone calls me Tanae Johnson. I am one of the principal designers for 3 Designing Divas. We've had our business about 5 years now, but I've been an interior designer about 13 years.
Yay.
And I started my career in psychology. I went to CSUN with these ladies here. And I was in psychology for a while, and I did love that field, and I still do. I still have a passion for that, but I really wanted to find a way to marry psychology and design. I feel like interior design is really important in the world. There is a lot to it. It's more than just putting some pillows around or, doing a new sofa. I really feel that proper design can really change your life. And design is really used to solve problems. So that's what we do. We're problem solvers.
So has interior design always been a passion of yours?
It has been. I guess it was, and I never really knew that. My dad collected antiques, and so we would go to different places and look at antiques, and I was into that. But I guess I really didn't know that you could have a career in interior design. So when I went to school, I didn't think it was an option. So I didn't follow it. I did psychology, was interesting. I thought, well, I can get a job. Got a job. Yeah, that was the goal. But I did always love it. And so I thought after being in the psychology field for about 10 years, I went back to school for interior design and architecture. So, and that's really my passion.
So this segment is about spring cleaning. So by chance, do you have any thoughts about the Netflix show
Tidying Up?
Tidying Up.
I have not seen the show.
Okay.
It's funny because before I owned my business, I watched a lot of interior design shows. But now when you design every day, all day, that's the last thing I want to watch when I go home. So I typically don't watch. I try to every now and then just to see what people are doing. So I haven't seen the show. I haven't seen it yet.
Were you like a HGTV guru?
I was.
You were?
I was. But now in what I do, it's not that I don't like HGTV. I just feel like it gives consumers and clients a false idea of what design is and how long it takes and the amount of time and energy that it takes. So I feel like it does a disservice in a sense.
Yeah. I didn't watch the show recently. I think I watched it a couple of months ago.
Tidying Up?
Yeah, as some homework, because the girls, they give me homework, and they know.
That's because you don't be up on stuff.
Yeah, I don't be up on everything. So I did watch it, and it was a cute little show. She was showing you how to, fix and organize and fold up your little stuff nice and neat and put in drawers.
I enjoyed her a lot.
That was cute and all, but I think that probably would drive me crazy after a while. Because,
wow!
Especially when you have to when you're washing clothes, you washing a couple loads of clothes, and you got to sit and you think, I got to fold
it's
this
called
stuff
creating
up,
gratitude.
Like really small and all that kind of stuff, and then the whole thing is get rid of stuff
Sparks
that
joy.
don't mean nothing to you and stuff. I was like, well, shoot, everything.
Well, I do agree with that.
See?
I do agree with
and that's why you got
that are not meaningful.
Who on this panel got a whole lot of shit in their closet right now? Not me, because I spark joy.
In the McKenzie house, we get a trash bag.
And you just start throwing stuff.
But your kids may get swept up in it too. They get thrown and put
out the way, and that's the rule. If it's in the way and no one's using it,
it goes in the trash.
So if it's important to you, you put it up.
That's why when I come to your house, I sit in one place. I won't be in the way because I don't want to.
I toss you up and put you in the
I go to her house yesterday. I went upstairs. I sat right in the couch and stayed in one place. I'm not moving because they was cleaning up too. I'm not moving because I don't want to be in the way, and then I want my stuff up in the trash can at Tanya's house.
But I really appreciated the whole sense of there's 5 different parts, and I would encourage everyone to at least see one episode. But really doing things and put the part that had me was taking all of the clothes and putting them on the bed. And so you get to see all of the shit that you've accumulated over the
and
lifespan.
don't wear and aren't going to wear.
It got tags on.
Excuse me. I don't.
So
don't,
we
don't
have
refer to my clothes as shit because my clothes.
I mean, I wasn't looking at you, but my wandering eye may have
But
been.
the way you said it, my clothes mean
So
something.
every piece
So-
has a story.
Yeah, every
Somebody
piece has
was
a story.
triggered.
Yes,
Someone
it
was
does.
triggered.
So this is the
panel,
rule
yes.
in my house. Well, at least for me. I can't buy anything new until I get rid of something new.
I do that too.
Yeah.
So
I do that.
My,
Yeah,
Jeff
my
has that
husband
rule.
has instilled some
Yeah.
rules.
Oh, Jeff has that rule. But
Jeff
you-
has that rule.
Jeff has
and he's
that
been
rule.
trying to instill that rule on me.
Right.
You know, and I'm a work in progress. you
You're
know.
working on it.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I
you
don't
know.
feel like you're really working on it,
No.
though.
I think
Because
she
I didn't
does.
see...
She's trying. She's
Stuff.
trying.
She
She's
brings
trying.
stuff and she gives us.
Yes,
Oh, she
I'm
gives
a-
us
It
yeah.
doesn't
goodies.
look like it because she has
So much
So
stuff.
when,
Tanae,
you know,
see,
you do.
you know what,
You do.
Tanae,
You know I
what?
love you.
You know
And
what?
I'm a mini.
See?
You know I
So now you-
have
now-
a lot of stuff too. But I do subscribe to what Tanya's saying about when I bring some. The other day I went shopping and I got some new
Y'all,
things.
I'ma show y'all
and
the
I
evil-
cleaned out my
I'm gonna show y'all
closet.
the evil eye.
10
We
I
only got
cleaned
so
out about
many.
10 pair of shoes.
Only got so many hangers, right? So
right,
something
right.
else needs to be hung up.
things that
something
spark
needs to go.
joy. If
Right.
and the fact and also the
Food
fact that she
sparks joy.
Yes.
the fact
right.
that she goes in
Priorities.
and blesses the house before she starts
I love that.
was a
I love
really
that.
beautiful thing.
It is beautiful.
She like gave gratitude to the house for being a safe place and all these other things. And I sage my house once a week
Okay.
because of all of the different energies that come in and out. I don't give a hell if y'all looking
Well,
at
you
each
know
other.
what? I'm gonna give
like that.
look. I'm
I
gonna
like
give
that.
gratitude to this necklace that I have on.
And
Your
this-
ass.
That you
and
created.
mine as well.
Necklace.
This
And
is a
actually, I
mahogany
wore
box
it because
necklace.
it's fuchsia. And I knew this was like Tanae's favorite color, so
It
I
is
wore
one
it
of
in
my
honor
favorite
Tanae.
colors. It is.
You know, so,
and I wore some of your,
yeah.
you know, beautiful
So,
pieces.
yeah, so there's the gratitude that we're given.
Right.
Okay, right.
So how did the three designing divas come about and come together? And who are your partners?
Well, funny story. Well, it may not be that funny to you, but funny to us. So there were three of us that worked at a custom design showroom. And I always wanted my own business, and I tried to start it on my own, but as many of you know, I'm great at design. I'll give myself that. But the bookkeeping, the social media, the contracts,
That's why we work.
all of
Yeah.
the things that
Uh-huh.
it takes to
Yeah.
build a business.
Yes.
I was like, no. So I happened to be speaking to Denise, who's one of my business partners, one day, and we just came up with an idea. We just started talking. We went to dinner, and we just had this great idea about building a business. And what I love is that Denise is everything that I'm not. So she's a little bit younger. And so she's a millennial. She has the social media background. She has a real estate background. She's really, we're both really intelligent, but we just have different strengths. She loves the social media. That's not my thing. And
Sound
so,
like Tanya.
and so, although she does post a lot, so
She-
yeah.
That's why
that's
with
why
these
we work.
ladies, you know,
Right.
That's why you got to keep some young people around you.
That's right.
because it keeps you energized
Yes.
and it keeps you up on things. They're getting me up to speed.
No, Tanya
So,
is, because I'm not getting up to speed.
yeah,
I can't even get Sarita to get a logo.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
well, yeah, that's-
so yeah.
I don't need that going
But
on live.
it's funny that
Need a logo,
it's
yeah.
funny you say that you guys work together. You both love doing designing. Well, all three of you guys, and you had a meeting and you came together, and then you formed the three designing divas.
and
So, so really, it was a collaborative effort.
It was a collaborative effort. We had a third partner that started with us, and then she had to leave. She came back for a while, and now she's going on to something else. But we brought in another partner who does because although I went to design school and I'm creative and all of that, the drawing aspect. When I went to school, they just started CAD, so now they have CAD and all these other programs that really assist you in designing. So we brought on a young woman who just graduated from design school, and she knows how to do all of that.
So, would you say it's good to you can't do it all. You're a
can-
person, you
you
realize that you
cannot
can't do
do
it
it
all. You're trying to, you want to own a business, but you
Right.
realize you can't do it all. So you think it's important to collaborate with people and bring other people on board to create a better business or a business.
I do. I think collaboration is extremely important. I know Tanya does branding. I've talked to her about different brand management. You're very creative. We've met, I think, meeting with other entrepreneurs, other like-minded people. other Black women, other whoever, just to get energy from them. And it could be something that you haven't really thought about, that you go, oh, that's a good idea. We hadn't thought about doing it that way. So I think when you try to do it by yourself, it doesn't work. I think everybody needs somebody. And yes, you can have your own business by yourself, but it really, for me, I like the collaboration.
Why don't you let us know one of your, or maybe two of your top projects that you've been able to work on?
That's a good question. Well, one that you probably know.
That was the lob.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was so I applied to be a designer for the Zeta Sorority National Headquarters. It was undergoing a huge remodel. They reached out. I had several sorority sisters email me and say, you need to apply, you need to apply. I was like, I don't know, maybe, I probably won't get it, doubting myself.
That fear.
So this one over here, Gia, Miss Gia was like, you need to.
That sounds like.
I want to know when you send it. So I sent it. It took a few weeks. I had an interview, took a few more weeks, and then I got the call that I had been selected to be the chair of the design team for our national headquarters. So
awesome.
It was a 3-year project. It was amazing. It was a really great project, the best project of my life. I learned so much, and I was able to give back, which I think is extremely important. So I was able to give back to the sorority that I love so much, and to create something for our headquarters. So that was the best project.
You guys did an awesome job. The whole
beautiful.
Entire team. It's beautiful.
And again, collaboration.
Yeah, I haven't been inside physically,
great.
but the pictures I've seen, it's phenomenal. So you guys really, hats go off to you guys. You guys really should feel good about the finished product, because there's a lot of 3 years is a long time to volunteer your time and your skills to create something as beautiful as you guys did. So you guys all should be commended for that.
Thank you.
Really well. And then what's another project that you worked on that?
I've had a couple. I think the one that we're working on right now, we're working on a few, but we have one in Villa Park, which is a complete remodel. So the client is building the house from the ground up.
Wow.
And we got to come in at the very beginning with the contractor. So we get to pick all the flooring, all the hard surfaces, designing all the bathrooms, the kitchen, the exterior. And they're replicating an Italian villa in Tuscany. Okay. So we've done a lot of research on what the finishes are, and that's been a really great project. So,
So one of the things that you've said to me before about your space and making that space your safe place, your home. Talk to me about how you walk people through that process, and also, is it expensive to have an interior designer?
Well, nothing's free.
Darn it.
So it does cost, but to me, the expense is worth it, because we really try. I think one thing that we do really great is that we listen well. And a lot of designers, I'm not saying all, but a lot don't. They just say, oh, white's the newest thing. You need a white sofa, a white rug. This is what you need. I don't care that it doesn't go with you got 4 kids, but that's the thing that you should do. We don't do that. So we really take our time, really try to listen to the client, what their needs are. How they want to function in their space is really important. So if you have children, we would select fabrics and things that work with those children. We really try to create spaces that when you come home, you feel peace and joy. And I think that's really important, that your space should really be a sanctuary for you. And I think that's how we're able to marry the psychology background, because there is a psychology to design, to color, to what you put in your home, to the energy in your home. So if you go home every day and you're not happy, or you feel like, oh, my space is horrible, or, nothing's right, or it's cluttered, or so it's whatever that means to you to create that space. We really work with the clients to make sure that their space is peaceful and it's a sanctuary. And I think that's, a lot of people don't do that enough. Your home should really be that for you, and whatever that means for you. And
can you also speak a little bit in terms of the decluttering, or giving some helpful hints on how to actually spring clean? Because I think for many people, it's an overwhelming task to think about spring cleaning and getting rid of things. Right. And so can you help people understand how to get started with your spring cleaning? And for me, I'm always interested in the psychology piece of how clutter increases anxiety and stress. And so if you can speak to both of those.
I do feel that decluttering is really important. I think what you have to do, you can't do it all in one day because it could be a bit overwhelming. So I believe you just take one space at a time. You think about, does this piece bring me joy? If it has negative memories, it has to go. If it has, I think you should have things in your home that you look at and they tell a story, whatever that story is for you. Maybe you've traveled, maybe you've, your grandmother gave you something. So I think you start by just taking out the things that don't bring you joy. Donating, giving to others, so you don't really feel like a sense of loss because you're giving it to someone else who can use it. So I really just feel like you take a little bit at a time. You don't try to do it overnight. I'm a huge organizer. I love organizing. I love baskets. I love anything where you can just
That's
put
what
a
Marie
bunch
was
of
talking
stuff.
about, putting them in boxes in stores, container
store. To my
store.
office, I have a lot of stuff. I'm not a minimalist. I do have stuff. But I put it in baskets. I like to label things. That's just who I am. I've always been like that. So I think if you catalog it and categorize it and kind of put it in its place, it does help. One thing that I do, like once a week, I try to organize my office or just try to start with a clean space. So sometimes I'll just take everything off my desk so that I'm not starting a project with clutter. Because then, to me, I'm not able to think through what I need to think through with the project if I have a bunch of clutter. That's just what works for me. I think organizing and just taking a little bit at a time. And if you're talking about freshening up, I mean, there's little things that you can do in your home that maybe you don't have a huge budget, but you want to do a few things. You can you can paint. Painting is a huge thing and you really need to think about the color that's on your walls. Does it bring you joy? There's a psychology to different colors. Red makes you more hungry. So if you're on a diet,
don't do that one.
Paint your kitchen red. Your bedroom should be soothing, so a soothing color. So those are things that we walk the clients through. It's not, there's a whole process. But painting, bringing in new pillows, so refreshing, moving things around, adding artwork. Those are small things that you can do if you're not. We can't afford to overhaul because most people can't. It's expensive. Yeah. And then you can do things in stages to where you can get your home to something that works for you.
What is your advice to moms and homes with lots of kids? Because one thing I have learned is that you cannot overwhelm yourself with the tasks of the day, which can be a plethora depending on how many kids you have.
Right.
So what is your best advice to keeping your sanity, keeping your home decluttered, and still not looking like you don't care?
Hire a housekeeper. No.
We've done that.
That's one thing.
We do that.
No, I think we work with a lot of clients. Most of our clients are moms. Most have more than one child. Some have jobs that they work. Some are stay-at-home moms. Again, I think just taking things step by step, decluttering, we have moms that they do organize. So maybe it's not that I have time to sit here and clean out a whole room or a whole closet. Maybe I just put something away in this basket. At least it's kind of organized. Really bringing in pieces that your children can live on. So you're not, don't touch that, don't touch this, don't do that. Again, the white sofa theory. We have 4 children. We're sitting, and you can't go on this white sofa. So we really try to work with the family and see how do they want to live. Do they have a dog? That's important. Then we don't bring in silk. We would bring in fabrics that work for that family and how they're going to use the space. And we really try to encourage the moms, just like it's not that like really you do what you can. You can kind of just try to sweep things kind of around, so that it doesn't look like
crazy,
it's cluttered and crazy. But I mean, you're a mom, so obviously that's your first priority. But I think if you start by just taking the small steps and start with the organizing and kind of putting things in its place and really creating environments that work for children. Sometimes we have children who are clients, so we've done bedrooms for children. We work with the child. What do you want to see in your room? What colors do you like? We want to they're a client too. So we really want them to feel like they had a hand in creating their space. And we've had several kid clients, and they were very happy with their space. So, and it worked for them, whatever works for them.
Very good. Okay. Do you work with hoarders?
We would. We've obviously I've seen hoarders many times. And really, I would say yes. To me, hoarding it is more of a psychological,
it's emotional,
and emotional, and they're tied to things. So I have in the past, I've had a couple of friends who I've tried to work with to help them
that are hoarders.
Yes.
Hoarder friends.
Yes. Well, I've had a couple. I didn't know until I went to their house and I discovered that.
I feel like we know people.
You know people,
right?
You know some, and you may not know that they are.
Right.
But they had not to the point of the show where you're
where they're like finding cats and stuff.
But
that is
just
the
a
worst.
lot of stuff. And what I
found
is
you see somebody is silent, right?
Somebody's silent, but it wasn't the person that's silent.
Oh no, it's not me.
she's not
but I know people that are hoarders in the true hoarding sense and stuff. I just happen to like things.
She likes things,
and but I do give things away.
Yeah,
you do
share
all the time.
I do share.
And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be sharing soon. I'm probably going to have, maybe I should call it the mahogany box tidying up.
There you go.
Yard sale or something.
There you go.
Wait, am I going to be able to get some stuff?
There you go.
Yes,
of course.
Yard sale. I thought it was the giveaway.
Well, I do give away.
She does give away.
You said what I missed.
But
it's a liquidation sale. It's a clearance. It's the tidying up.
A liquidation sale. I'm trying to call it.
But
tidying up.
It's the energy, and you take stuff out. You get stuff.
It's going to be the mahogany box gratitude.
There you go.
Spark joy. Extravaganza.
Calling it a giveaway.
Yeah.
I see how you try to get that.
Extravaganza.
Yard sale. But I do every month or every so many months, I have this thing. Actually, Tanae and I started, it's called the Z Closet. And we started going through our closet. Well, what's owed to you might be new to someone else. Right? And her and I came up with the concept. So we would bring clothes out of our closet. And
I
we
think
would take
I got some shoes for that.
Chapter meeting, and we would donate to the chapter members, and a lot of people have gotten a lot of great things. And one sorority sister said she hasn't been shopping within a whole year just because she would come to the Z Closet.
That is beautiful. I like that a lot. That should be a
thing,
an actual thing.
Program.
Yes.
Well, no, actually, Tanae and I we talked about making a nonprofit. So we have some things in the work. Her and I were trying to do some stuff, but and I have a lot of nice things that I
yes,
do.
Yes, you do.
And I keep my things.
You and
nice,
Jeff,
so,
actually.
So they're pretty nice. So you guys, if you're a size 8 shoe, you might be a recipient of some.
You may come up on some stuff.
Yeah, you are. But
you're giving away those heels.
I'm giving away all those nice heels that I used to wear when I was, a young whippersnapper.
Bopping in.
Right.
In these streets.
You were in these streets with those heels
not
on.
in my streets, my work, work heels. When I was, when I was the detective and everything, solving crime out there.
Solving crime in heels. One heel at a time.
I was, fast.
One pump at a time, solving crime.
Right, and stuff. So, and I had relationships with a few shoe designers. Me and Stuart Wiseman, we had an ongoing thing for a while.
Y'all had a thing.
Yeah, but now I'm over him, so I broke up with him, and so he has to go because negative energy, right? He's going. So you guys might be able to come up on some good stuff if you stay tuned, and you'll hear about it.
So Tanae, where can we find you?
Right. Where you at?
How can you find?
Yes.
Yeah. How can we? Oh, Tanae, I did want to ask you.
Yes.
Because I follow you. I saw that you guys are getting ready to venture into, can I say it, some commercial stuff?
Yes.
Can you, real quick, I know we're running out of time, but can you tell us, you guys going to start doing some interior designing in commercial spaces?
Yes. So we are partnering with a commercial design firm. They design systems furniture, so furniture that you see in offices. Oh. And they are bidding on projects that want interior design. They know how to install the furniture, but they're not the designers of the space. And so they want to bring the Divas in on the design aspect so that we can start to bid on some of these larger projects that need systems furniture with interior design.
That is moving and grooving.
New that we're really looking forward to. And then we're also, my design partner, Denise, started a dog bed line. And she just went to Pet Expo, and there's a huge interest. And the fabric on the dog bed is Krypton, and the Krypton fabric is moisture resistant, stain resistant, and odor resistant.
Okay,
so
listen,
it's for pets.
Denise, you out there?
All right, Jada is about to come up.
Jada needs a new bed.
Jada's about to come up.
Jada, you finna get a bed, girl. Okay.
And we use the fabrics. We design it around your home so that the dog bed doesn't look like it's an eyesore. So many of the dog beds you see They're not cute. These are fashionable dog beds.
Oh,
that
the
can match
fashionable
interior of
dog
your
bed for the
home.
fashionista.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, Jada's
Yes.
getting the bed.
Custom dog beds.
Lord.
So we do everything.
Where
we do
are
everything.
you? Where?
So we're everywhere. But no, we have a website.
Okay.
At 3designingdivas.com. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram.
Same name?
Yes, 3 Designing Divas.
3 the number.
3 the number. Our logo's fairly distinct. It's the black with the diamonds.
With
black
the
and gold.
diamonds.
Yeah.
Very
So,
fitting. Do you have anything
Very
coming up
fitting.
that
Very fitting.
the people should be looking out for?
Just, look out for us. We're everywhere. So, and we're always available and if you have a design project, we are happy to help you, whether it's big or small.
What about decluttering?
Decluttering, we do that too.
You guys do organization?
We do.
Awesome.
We do. We do anything you can think of that has to do with the interior of your home.
Cool.
We can do that.
So what do you have coming up, Miss Sarita, and where can the people find you?
The people can find me always at SaritaButlerMFT.com. I don't know why I get confused with my website. Also, Instagram is SaritaBMFT, and I'm on Facebook at SaritaB. And what's coming up? I don't know. I'm moving and grooving.
All right.
Shaking and baking.
Miss Gia?
I don't really have anything coming up other than I'm moving into a new creative space. I'm going to be sharing a space with 2 designers in downtown LA, Aunt Funky's Closets and Lady
cute.
Dion. So
great.
I will be finishing up my transition there. Hopefully we'll have them on a show on a future episode about fashion, because these ladies, they're awesome designers and stuff. So that's the only thing I really have coming up.
All right.
Where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me on Facebook at Mahogany Box, or Facebook Mahogany Wraps, Instagram The Mahogany Box.
Awesome.
And we still selling mugs and
and you can find our mugs and our tote bags and everything you want mahogany at shopthemahoganybox.com.
I just bought 2 mugs.
Yeah.
Cheers. And I have, I actually have a
Yes, going
webinar.
on. Yep.
I have a webinar coming up tonight. So if any of you guys are trying to understand your branding and marketing, your PR, and how you can grow your business, I am on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter.
All of
And
them.
she's
everywhere.
active on all of them.
And I'm going to teach you how to do that also. I also
was talking
have
to me, I'm
a
triggered.
talk coming up at Occidental College. It's a pretty important conversation with young people about mental health and people of color, and how important it is to be aware of that. And we've continued to have these conversations, and we will continue to have the conversations. It's not something that we can actually be silent about. So that's on the 15th of this month at Occidental. And if you're in the area, I'd love to see your face. I am also doing more trainings at different companies on branding, marketing, and PR. So
And
you
you're
can
going on
always
book
reach
tour,
me.
yeah?
I'm still on my little book tour. I'll be in Stockton. I'll be in Sacramento. I'll have something coming up in San Diego.
There you go.
I was going to Mississippi, but my uncle canceled his wedding, so
Sorry, I wasn't.
Okay.
I'll be in the fall.
I was not ready for that one.
I know. But that's what's up, and you can always find me on Twitter and Instagram at PRBizMom or Sand and Shores. So I'm everywhere. SandAndShores or TanyaMcKenzie.com. So with that being said,
Tune in on Monday, April 22nd for 420 Cannabis. The coffee
Hey.
is going to be
I
strong
might come back.
and bold.
And smoke filled, hopefully.
and full of flavor. There's so many flavors.
So many flavors.
So many flavors.
Have a
Thank you
good
for
one.
joining us.
Bye.
Hot, bold,